So the idea, the concept behind the Grand Avenue came from the Regina downtown neighborhood plan that was developed around 10 years ago. So we kind of created a high-level vision for the corridor at that time. The reason that we're looking at it now is because there's an old water line under Saskatchewan Drive that needs some rehabilitation work done.
So, for people who don't know what the Grand Avenue vision is, give us an idea of what the hope for that area would be.
Right. So the neighborhood plan calls for Grand Avenues to consider things like broader sidewalks, extra landscaping, street trees, more prominent intersections, maybe some special lighting, things like that. Victoria Avenue is actually another example of a Grand Avenue in the downtown. And so the work that we did in Victoria Avenue this year is an example of what you might expect to see on a Grand Avenue. For Saskatchewan Drive, we're looking at what will make sense on that corridor.
I think with the stadium leading into downtown and then beyond, I don't know that people necessarily think of it as an area that they're even walking, but I'm sure you're seeing more foot traffic now because of the way the stadium's set up.
Right. Well, there's kind of two things. The downtown neighborhood plan is based on the premise that people should be able to walk to where they work and walk around in the downtown. So we want to nourish and encourage that type of behavior. We also, through our transportation master plan, want to encourage ways of getting around outside of the private automobile. So we're looking at those two policy directions to kind of help guide the work that we're doing on Saskatchewan Drive.
So looking at this plan, how long do you think it's going to take to get through the consultation process and then into actual work?
Right. So the project that we have underway right now involves kind of coming up with the concept, and then we will be taking that 3 concepts out to the public in June of this year to kind of look at them, get some more feedback, and then we'll go through a narrowing down process based on that feedback. We expect to take a plan to council for consideration in 2021. Following that, we expect there'll be a couple years of design work before we would begin any type of construction.